Hello, this is Paul Nelson with Western Sport Floors, and in just a minute we're going to take a look at a new rider, gymnasium floor rider setup that Emack Manufacturing has put together. But before we take a look at that, I want to show the old rider, the original rider, the rider. Originally made by Floor Style. I do believe this is a Floor Style rider. I believe this rider was purchased in about 1991, so 30 plus years ago. And these are exceptionally reliable machines, and I wanted to show the working components of this machine. So you look in here, and I guess the first thing you notice is that I haven't done a very good job of blowing this one out for a while, but we have a three-phase motor, and that motor back here, if we can get the camera, drives a hydrostatic unit. Now, a hydrostatic unit works with oil, so there's oil in this reservoir. That hydrostatic unit plugs into the wheel drive, the drive line in the back that turns the wheels. So there's three components. There's a motor, a hydrostatic unit, and a rear end that connects to these wheels. That's the way these machines have been built for 30 plus years. In fact, probably 35 years. What Emack Manufacturing has done is completely eliminate the hydrostatic drive component of this machine, which means that 1/3 of your potential problems have gone away, but it's more than that, because when things go bad, it's typically that hydrostatic unit. Now, that's not to say those hydrostatic units have been extremely reliable. We have put, I don't know, countless tens of thousands of miles on this particular machine as an example, and it has been completely rebuilt. It has new wheels, it has a new rear end, it has a new hydrostatic drive, and I believe a couple of years ago we even replaced that motor. So they are reliable, but all these things eventually break down. And what Emack has done is they have completely eliminated the most problematic component of this machine. Not that it was really problematic, it was still reliable, but the new machine will be even more reliable. So I wanted to show you this first, the existing components in this machine, because you'll appreciate more what we're going to be looking at the Maple Flooring Manufacturers Show in Phoenix, Arizona. Let's go do that right now. Hello, this is Paul Nelson with Western Sport Floors, Wyoming Wood Floors, coming to you today from the Wigwam Resort in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm here with Mr. Eric Downing. Eric, you are with Emack Manufacturing?
Yep.
Emack Manufacturing, and you're out of
Michigan, Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids, Michigan. And Eric, you have developed a new gym floor rider system.
Yes, sir.
And can you kind of show this to us and tell us why this is so special?
Okay, so listening to you and everybody else, you have to come up with what the customer wants. Nobody likes the hydro, it leaks oil, it's loud, it vibrates, it causes problems with sanding. So what we did is we took that information and we came up with an all electric drive machine.
So this is an all electric drive machine.
Right. So what we did is we took the hydrostatic drive, threw it away, got rid of the cable, got rid of the springs, got rid of the foot pedal that was up there and all the problems that are associated with it, threw it away. So now instead of a hydro, and that was the forward and the reverse mechanism, the motor bolts directly to the rear end, and instead of a hydro, you use a variable frequency drive.
So this is called a variable frequency drive.
A VFD.
A VFD.
There you go. So in order to do it, we had a potentiometer. We had to marry that to the pedal. You put, and watch your hand here. If I push down on the pedal, the machine goes forward and you and I have a conversation.
For sure.
What's really cool is, when was the last time you actually heard your sanders when you sanded a gymnasium floor so you could tell what they were doing?
Yeah, no, all you hear is the hydrostatic.
That's right. So then if you go in reverse, it goes to negative voltage and it puts it into reverse, and then the pedal will center it and it shuts it down. It's that simple.
And this thing is so quiet, you almost can't hear it.
You're right. You'll hear the sanders.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So this the configuration you have here is just for a show demonstration?
Right, so this will go into a machine.
Right.
It'll look very similar to the machine you have right now, except you get rid of the drive. It has less controls. We put a really nice phone charger on it. We had to get rid of the 110 outlet. Too many people are using edgers with it. So it's got a little phone charger on it.
Okay.
It's got an emergency stop switch, and that's all there is. You don't ever have to worry about changing the wires with this, because the drive always tells the machine what direction to go. You can hook it up any way you want. It always works. You don't have to. There's no phasing.
That's fantastic. And the one thing that I noticed in your power box, you've got a nice rubber gasket.
Oh yeah. It's got to be sealed up.
One potential fail point would be if this got all full of dust.
Right.
But you've addressed that.
Yep.
I mean, this looks to me like something that should work very, very well.
It's been being used for a lot longer than I've been building these. We used to use them in the industry I came from, and we got rid of hydrostatic drives years ago.
So there's a lot of different industries that use these VFDs to power electric motors.
Absolutely.
Backward, forward at different RPM.
Yes.
So that's technology that's been around a good number of years.
Oh yeah.
It's well established.
Yes.
Awesome. Absolutely fantastic. Eric, I know you have to be a little bit careful. So for the camera and for YouTube,
Yep.
this is just coming out.
Yes.
And anytime you're just bringing something to market,
Yep.
there's always unknown things.
Yep.
But plan-wise, you told me you anticipated maybe $12,000
Yep.
as a retail price on this machine. That's kind of what you're shooting at?
Yep.
But it could be more than that, maybe slightly less, but
Maybe slightly less.
at this point, you know most of your costs.
Right. Right.
Okay. So roughly $12,000, and you anticipate this machine will be ready for the 2024 season?
Oh, absolutely. We've got all the machine parts. All we're waiting on are the big, large frames and the associated pieces. That's 2 or 3 weeks away. So we ought to be able to actually ship machines somewhere middle of May. Very easily. Yep.
We're at about the 1st of March, so you got a
Right.
couple of months here to
Yeah.
work on this thing.
Yep.
It's been a pleasure, Eric.
Me too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Safe travels back
Great.
to Michigan.
And come to the MFMA show. It's a great show.
For Western Sport Floors and Wyoming Wood Floors, this is Paul Nelson. You make it a great day.